everyone, so today's video is gonna be my June favorites. Yeah, my super late June favorites and my May favorites, because I didn't do a May favorites video. I didn't do one in May because when the time came, I only have like 1-2 products that kind of stood up to me, and it wasn't, sometimes you're not in the mood to film favorites videos. I don't know why, it just happened. So I'm just gonna talk of my latest favorites, and I guess, yeah, we could call it May and June favorites. So yeah, let's just get started. If you want to see a video of this tutorial, I will put a link of it in the description box. Okay, so I have a little bit of everything. I have from foundation to lip products to face products, so I think I'm just gonna start with what I already have here. This is the Loreal Voluminous Mascara. I'm pretty sure I have talked about this before, but I used to say that what's the name of that mascara? The Lash Sensational was my favorite mascara. No. This is amazing. When I got this and it was new, it was alright, but wait for it to dry out a couple of weeks and oh my god, this mascara, like, I want to go and buy like 10 of them and not use any other mascara ever again. I'm gonna put picture of how my lashes look with, I actually have it right now on my lashes, but it's kind of hard to see exactly what they do because there's so much eyeshadow going on. This mascara, it gives the fluffy effect that I talk about so much. It gives, like, if you just put a very heavy coat, not a heavy coat, but you focus the mascara like on the root of your lashes and then put a little bit towards the end, it gives every single lash separation without separating too much and looking like one lash, and it looks super fluffy and it looks so beautiful. Oh my god, I love this mascara. It's the waterproof version. I'm pretty sure the regular is good too because I have heard people talk about the regular one. This is a waterproof one and I love it. The next thing, it's my eyelash curler. So this is the eyelash curler by Tweezerman. I ask people on Tati app from GLAM Life Guru. She has an app in the community there. It's just awesome. Everybody is so responsive. If you have any sort of beauty question or you want some sort of feedback of anything beauty related, the girls are just so nice. I love that app. So I asked a long time ago that I wanted a new eyelash curler because the one that I had kind of ignored my lashes on the outer corners, and they recommend me a lot of good ones, but this one was one that I thought, okay, that one is not too expensive. This one is by Tweezerman. I think it was maybe around $15. I can't remember if it was more than 15 or less, but around that price. And it really curls your lashes really nice. Like, it grabs every single lash line. You have issues where you cannot find like a good eyelash curler that curls them like nice, because you need a nice curve shade. If this curve, it's too small or it's too like flat, you might not get every single lash curled in the nice way. So this is a nice one. I recommend it. I really have been liking it. The next product I want to talk about, it's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. It took me a while to get this foundation because I was like, okay, I like the Dewy plus Mood one and that is so nice, and this is for oily skin, that one's for dry skin, and since I have dry skin, I'm getting the other one. No, this foundation, so beautiful. It is a matte finish, but it works for everybody. I have seen this foundation in so many YouTubers and every single one of them rock this formula. It's not drying, it's not like matte to the point that it's gonna get your face flat. It's a beautiful foundation. I have been having a lot of issues with my dewy foundations because it's summer and it's getting very hot and there's a lot of humidity. So if the foundations don't set into my skin, they kind of feel uncomfortable because it's so hot, and like my nose gets super oily and my chin gets super oily, and I can feel like 2-3 hours into the day and I already have to be blotting my skin. And I have dry skin with, I will say I have combination skin, but the parts that are dry are very dry. So my skin is starting to get oily, not only here, but it's spreading around here, and I just can't pull off a dewy skin foundation in the summer. So this has been super nice. It doesn't cling into any dry patches. My skin has been pretty nice lately. I mean, I have a couple of breakouts, but nothing like horrible, and I don't have dry patches, but still, like, the little dryness I have, this does not emphasize it whatsoever. It's a beautiful foundation. It's velvety. It sets, like, you don't feel like sticky, or you don't feel anything. It sets super quick. So I really like this one. I'm the shade 220. Actually, the 220, let me show you. The 220 in the Dewy Plus Smooth Foundation is a tad bit darker than the one. Both are 220, but this one is darker, and this is actually my shade. So this one is a little bit too light for me. I don't know if I should go a shade darker, maybe. But I can just mix a couple of other things I have and make it darker. But yeah, just want to point that out. They're not the same shade. Okay, let's talk about an eyeshadow that I found here on my multiple eyeshadow collection. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow in Sin. I do not own any naked palette. Take a moment, yeah, to observe that. I have tons of palettes. I don't have any naked palette. I got up the first one as a present for Christmas, and I didn't like it. I don't know if I wasn't in the mood for that type of palette, but I had it and I got so excited, and I was like, this is gonna be my #1 palette, and I just never reached for it, and it started bothering me seeing it because I never used it and it was just there. So when it was still new, I just decided to return it. But this came in a little set in the Sephora around Christmas. This is in the shade Sin, and I used to think it was too light, and I would just kind of toss it in a drawer, and I never used it. And the other day I pull it off, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at that. This all over the lid for every day looks so beautiful. And this is what it got me thinking about the naked palettes. Maybe I just hated palettes before, like the naked shadows, and now I like them. I don't know, maybe I didn't knew how to appreciate them, but look at this shade. It has like a pink undertone, but it's kind of a champagne-y. Oh my gosh, I don't know, you can see it for yourself. And this is like my dark skin, but if you swatch it on my like lighter skin, you can still see how nice that is. See that? Really pretty. This is in the shade Sin. For face products, I have more than a couple. The first that I want to talk about is the Tantastic by Milani. I keep calling this Tantalizer because Lorac has one that's called Tantalizer, and they're identical. This is Tantastic by Milani. I don't have the Lorac one. It's $33, and I'm not gonna pay $33 for it. But this one, I use it on my bronzy. Look at that. I use it on my bronzy skin video, a bronzy look video. Oh, do you see that? Yeah, let me actually make it out like that so you can look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So in my skin tone, it doesn't add a lot of like color because I'm already this shade of like tan, but it adds the most beautiful glow. I actually have it a little bit here on my cheeks today. It's just so pretty. I'm so happy I got it. And then I have two other bronzers. They are the Too Faced bronzers. I still have the mini one, and they still have a lot of products, so I will buy the full size when I'm out of those ones, but they have lasted me a good amount of time. The shade Milk Chocolate, it's pretty much my tan skin tone, and like for example, when I use this foundation that is a tiny bit light, and I want to start bronzing, instead of putting this that is too dark, I start with this one, like I grab a little bit of the light one and I start putting it everywhere, and then I got this one and then I start focusing on it, so it gives me like a gradient effect of bronzer rather than just a bronzer thing. I really like it, but for every day, this one gives me like a super natural bronzer. It might not look like it will give me a lot, but since it's just like half of a shade or one shade darker than than the light part of my skin tone in my face, it gives like super natural look. I love this for every day, but since I'm getting tanner, I have been on the need of this one. I don't like super, has strong of a bronzy look as I will get. That is too much already. You know, like this is the edge of me bronzing. This is like, this color is super dark compared to the other skin, but this was a look and I like it, how it turned out. But for every day, this is too much. So I use the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and it has like both, even like a combination of both works really nice. And the best part of this bronzer is they blend like nothing else. Nothing else. I think I have got other bronzers like the Rimmel one and the one by NYC, and they're okay bronzers, like they work, but nothing blends like those two. Seriously, like every time I use those, I'm like, my bronzer looks okay, but every time I use those ones, I get a beautiful look. I'm definitely buying the full sizes when those two run out. And then two highlighters. The first one is a really sheer highlighter. This is the e.l.f. Sunskin Glow Bronzer. It's actually too light to be a bronzer, but this is how it looks like. And the reason why I like this, it doesn't give you like a huge glow to the skin. Like it doesn't gives you the glow that the next highlighter that I'm gonna show you is gonna give you. But for every day, this is my go-to highlight, because every day I go to work and I don't like to have like what I have right now, which is beautiful highlight for like, you know, a nice event, but I'm not the type of person that highlights like this on an everyday. If you do, by the way, that's great. It just, for me, I work on a place that most people don't wear makeup. Honestly, I'm like the girl who wears makeup, but that's not the point. The point is that I do very natural looks every day because I have no more time, and because that's kind of why I like to for every day. This gives me my everyday highlight. That's kind of why I like it. I think it's nice. It's like $2. You can see it right there. It just gives you a very subtle, natural, everyday highlight. And then the other one, the one that I'm wearing right now, is the Mary Luminizer. I got this like a long time ago, and I never used it because I thought it was too light. I thought it was, look at that, super light. I thought like, oh no, that's too light for someone with tan skin like me. And I thought it was going to look like, you know, when sometimes a highlighter it's so light it just doesn't look good on tan skin. Like it looks like a white strip, and then instead of like a nice natural highlight, like it doesn't blend into the skin. This one does blend very nicely. I really like it. This is a highlight that I have right now here. I also have the Tantalizer, but that right there, this is Mary Luminizer. With a really like hand, I really like how this one looks on my skin tone. So yes, beautiful highlight. So 3 lip products. The first one is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade All Natural. This is a beautiful, for me, nude liner. You see that? It's really pretty when I want to do a neutral nude look. I really like it. Those things are very cheap. This is by Milani. I think they're like $3.50 or something. They have a lot of colors, but this one has been my go-to for lining. I like it. And then finally, Maybelline came up with more of the matte, what's the name of those? I always forget. They're the Color Sensational Matte Lipsticks. Okay, I got the two that I thought I was going to like the most. I still haven't reached out to like colorful lip colors like reds or oranges or purples or like bright pinks. I'm still not comfortable getting into that area. So they offer pretty nice amount of colors. Like if you like any sort of bright color, they probably have it. But the ones I got were the 2 nude ones. This is Clay Crush. Where should I swatch it? Right here. This is Clay Crush. And you see on me, it looks like a It looks like a nude with a peach undertone, sort of. You see how it pulls on me? I really like it. It's a really pretty nude. And then my favorite one, of course, is Nude Nuance. Nude Nuance. Don't judge me. Can't pronounce anything. It looks like that. Oh, this is my sort of color, of course. And it's that one right here. I think I like this one better than Touch of Spice. And Touch of Spice used to be like my... I will die for Touch of Spice. But Touch of Spice has a very... has a lot of pink in it. And my lips... If any lipstick has pink, my lips tend to emphasize the pink for some reason. Like, yeah. So this one doesn't have that much pink, so it looks very nude, mauve nude on me without pulling to pink. I really like it. And let me swatch Touch of Spice so you can compare it. You can see how this one is just pinker. This is a turbo swatch. Do you see that? So on me, this one pulls a little bit pinker, but I really like the three of them. Love those, this formula. They smell like Play-Doh. No. They smell like something, but I think Play-Doh, something. I like it. I don't know. So yeah, they're super creamy, they're super nice, they last a good amount of time on the lips. They don't get gumpy, they don't dry up my lips, they're just beautiful, and they are like $5. And you can always get them like on discounts. You can get one, buy one, get one half off, or use coupons or anything for. Right now, lipsticks at the drugstore are costing $9 to $10. Like, what? Yeah, Maybelline, thank you, because this is still, they're still keeping the prices low, and the quality of this lipsticks is like nothing else at the drugstore. I love it. So I think that is it for my May and June favorites. I honestly don't even remember what I was doing in May. Yeah, I will just say those are my June favorites. Skipping May, I was in the limbo on May. So let me know in the comments, what are your favorites for the month? Just a couple of products that you just loved, or a couple of recommendations that you think I need for the summer and that you found and have been loving. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!